I am sure most of you who are on Mining City database probably received an email saying there's going to be a Zoom meeting on the 26th of October at 4 p.m. and they even specified saying South African time. Now, in most Zoom, especially international Zoom meetings, they never have even time or even feel like they need to specify South African time. They will list all the times for different countries and then we'll just have to find ourselves and make sure that we plug ourselves into that Zoom meeting. So now for this one, specifically Mining City one, they had to say South African time. And there's a reason why they are saying that. It's because they need us to attend so that they can continue manipulating us. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lindy Sherris. In this channel, we make money online. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the family. And it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, what you do, you too can make money online. So in today's video, I want us to have a conversation to talk about the upcoming Zoom meeting that is scheduled by Mining City. So guys, I want us to have a conversation and actually talk about this because after the meeting, we are going to talk about it even more. Guys, this is a project that I also joined because I seem to be attracting all these bad projects. So this one was one of the few ones that actually introduced me into cryptocurrency and along with Fosay. So those two guys are the ones who actually, really introduced me to the life of getting scammed. Now, we are going to talk about this Zoom meeting. But before, for those of you who are watching for the first time and do not know what is Mining City, what happened, I'm just going to quickly give you an update so that you can understand what is Mining City. So Mining City actually partnered with Minebest. So Mining City is led by a guy called Greg. So I have to look at the surname. His surname is Rogowski. And also, he was actually the CEO of Mining City, and now together with Eyal is actually a CEO of Minebest, which is the company that did the mining for us. So now let's just look at the picture, guys. So a lady came and then introduced Mining City to South Africans, and I think even globally because some people joined from outside South Africa, but I think South Africa actually took the most, guys. We actually went deep and people made money just like any other project that comes and then scam us. I don't really think their aim was to actually scam us. But you never know. Once there's money and people can actually see these billions, even if their intentions from the beginning was to actually help us to make money, they tend to start scamming people. So now this is what happened between the two. So now I did say Greg, he was the CEO of Mining City, and Eyal, he is still the CEO of Minebest. So now these two guys partnered, and then Mining City took care of the admin part, the registration and the KYC, all of that. And then Minebest actually took part and took care of the mining part. The other ones who actually bought the mining machines for each and every person who would register. So they would basically go and plug your machine, and then that machine will actually mine and they will make money. So already, guys, these guys were actually making serious money. So we were not complaining because we are also making money, even though if you bought a lower package, you would make like really not the most money when you were actually buying that package. So now there were different packages that you would buy. So let me just grab my laptop so that I can share. So we had two coins that they dealt with. The first one was BTCV, which is Bitcoin Vault, and the second one was L-Cash, which is electric cash. So people bought and I bought as well. I had like a package, a Mining City package running every day. So the first 10 days, you would like wait. So they would say you're waiting because you have to wait for Minebest to set up your machine. And then after that, you had 1,100 days to mine. So after that, then it expires. So even if you had like those 1,100 days to mine, they were left with that mining machine. So I did find the list. So the second package was $600, which was around 12,000. The third one was 1,002, which was 24,000. The fourth one was 2004, which was 48,000. rand, and then the last one was $12,600, which was 244,000 rand. And now people went and bought these packages, and daily they will earn money, and you could withdraw this money. And now, guys, it got to a point where now all of a sudden things are quiet. They're saying, okay, you know, they all use the same tactics, guys. They all use the same tactics. It got to a point where they were saying, okay, now we need to do KYC. And then after KYC, okay, now let's get our money. You know, they always freeze. For as long as you need approval for a system, I would suggest do not join that project. Your money should come straight to your account. Like, that's why I like Metaphors, even though I think it's not, they implement things slow for me. But then I like Metaphors, because if you recruit someone now, the money will actually go straight to your wallet. The money doesn't sit with them. And obviously we do know that they also make the most money. But then with this one, you had to wait for approval, and then approvals were not done. They said, okay, we need to do KYC. We did KYC, and then all of a sudden you need to get a certain percentage, because otherwise if they open withdrawals for everyone, it's going to be a problem. And then it got to a point where it stopped, guys. It stopped. They were no longer paying, and then we asked, no one was answering, and then it got to a point where we really accepted that we were scammed. And now, sometime this year, guys, there was a group that was created. Someone actually contacted Eyal, and then they set up a meeting, and then there was a Zoom meeting with him. Guys, I never felt so insulted with, you know, when someone says something as if you are an idiot, like you are a stupid person. And he explained what happened, and he said, okay, because there was a time in China where they didn't want all these mining machines, they actually removed most of these companies that were mining in China. Because remember, electricity in China, it is cheap. And then they lost some of those machines while they were trying to move some of these machines to a different location. So something like that, I understand. But then what about those that remained? They should have said, okay, we are going to split the money somehow so that you guys can recover your money. But no, even today, these machines are still mine. So now let's talk about this Zoom meeting, because I do not want this to be long. Let's talk about this Zoom meeting. What can we expect? I want us to have a conversation. Do comment, because really, guys, we need to have this conversation. What can we expect from this meeting? This meeting, they want to sell something. Listen to me. I know the last meeting that those guys organized with Eyal, he was actually selling something else instead of giving us solutions of how to get our machines. You know, guys, even if they don't give us the money, give us our machines, our mining machines. They're not going to do that. And now he's coming with this mining city representative, not Greg. And he even said Greg sent lawyers in that meeting, the Zoom meeting. He said Greg is no longer part of Mining City, doesn't want any partnership with him. And he even sent lawyers not to contact him. And he even got sick because of this whole thing. I think maybe the conscious, guys, if you have a guilty conscience, it will eat you. It will eat you. So I think that was happening. Oh, guys, this is allegedly. I am not sure what is happening, but I think he was just feeling bad of all the people who have lost money. And you know what? They feel bad the first time, and then the second time with you, Greg, you actually made money and benefited from this, and then you got sick. Some of us, we went sick and even got admitted at a mental health clinic because we couldn't deal with depression because of the money that we have lost. So at least for you, Greg, you were able to just get your lawyers to send to Eyal and just be out of it and not fight for us. So I don't have any respect for you, and I also don't have any respect for Eyal. Based on that meeting that we had with the South African leaders, we tried to communicate with you to at least bring something. Nothing came out of that. You were even selling. And I know what's going to happen even on this meeting on the 21st, on the 26th. You are going to sell something. And you realize that South Africans actually made you the most money. We took that project, guys. We took that project, and now he wants to come back with something else. Trust me, guys, we are going to record this video on the 26th, and I am going to tell you again that he wanted to sell something, and we are not going to get our money back. So I don't think there's going to be money that's going to come back from our BTCV or our L cash. Nothing is going to come out. These people are greedy. These people, they want nothing except to benefit from South Africans. And they, not just South Africans, guys, they know that people in Africa, maybe we do not want to work, because I've noticed especially in South Africa. We just don't like hard labor. We want the quick money, and whenever there's quick money somewhere, we are there, all of us joining, because we want this miracle money, and that's why we end up getting scammed. And guess what? These Africans now are becoming wise. We can get banned once, we can get banned twice, 3 times, but now we are becoming wiser. Whatever you are bringing, Eyal, on that meeting, I know you are going to sell something or try to build a relationship so that we can come back to your project. And I think you made a big mistake, because we were committed, we loved you, we really wanted to work with you and make money. So yeah, guys, we are going to connect again. I want to hear, guys, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think is going to happen in that meeting? Comment, guys. Let's just have this conversation and talk about this.